Turkey is once again reeling from a terror attack, with the country on high alert as security forces launched a nationwide investigation into Tuesday's bomb blast. At least 10 people died, most of them German tourists, when a suicide bomber blew himself up in the heart of Istanbul. Witnesses described scenes of carnage. Suddenly there was a huge explosion. It was like an earthquake. The ground shook. We saw dead bodies and the injured lying on the ground. Within a few minutes, police came and cordoned off the area. Ambulances arrived, but there was an atmosphere of panic. The dead and injured were quickly ferried to hospital. At least 15 people were wounded. Many of them were also German. One Norwegian tourist was caught in the blast. He applauded medical staff, relieved to be told he will be able to walk again. The suicide bomber had targeted tourists in Sultan Ahmet Square near the Blue Mosque, one of Istanbul's most visited sites. Police said that fortunately it had not been densely packed at the time. Turkey's Prime Minister Ahmet Davutoglu is blaming ISIL, saying the bomber was Syrian but was not on a watch list of suspected militants. I call on all humanity, he said. We need to stand in global solidarity. We need to stand shoulder to shoulder in the face of the Istanbul and Ankara attacks like we did after Paris.
İstanbul ve Ankara'da yapılmış olan saldırılara karşı da hep beraber omuz omuza duralım.
Prime Minister Davutoglu had earlier offered condolences to German Chancellor Angela Merkel. The German leader similarly vowed no respite in the fight against international terrorism. Terrorists are enemies of all free people, she said. Yes, they are enemies of all humanity, whether they're in Syria, Turkey, France or Germany. It's exactly this freedom and our determination to fight these terrorists together with our international partners that we will prevail.
Gegen diese Terroristen vorzugehen, werden sich aber durchsetzen.
Although no group has claimed responsibility, 2 bombings last year were blamed on ISIL by the Turkish government. Ankara has taken an active role against the militants in Syria, carrying out airstrikes and allowing US warplanes to use one of its bases for missions.